the finance minister has done a tremendous job. The macro fundamentals are all in good shape. He has just tweaked a little the fiscal deficit from 3 to 3.2%, but he is committed that in following years he'll come back to the 3%, which was the one that was committed 5 years ago. So there's been a steady lowering of fiscal deficit from the last 3 years, and it's now 3%, 3.2%. Overall, the allocation and emphasis on the rural sector and on the farm sector has been much more than in the past, rightly so, because 68% of our population live in rural India, and we need to increase our food grain production. We need to have rural development. They have committed, the finance minister has committed that 1 crore of people living under the poverty line will come out of it. Allocation for rural housing has increased, and housing is given a big thrust for housing. You know, housing has a multiplier effect. It impacts number of industries, particularly steel, cement, and number of other industries. Urban housing, he has changed the definition of 30-60 from carpet to from built up to carpet. He has given he's termed the housing sector as an infrastructure status, which gives multiple benefits to the housing companies. You can increase the borrowing limit for single party and group companies by 5%. The insurance companies must invest 25% of their funds in infrastructure. Now it includes housing. EPFO, Provident Fund, needs to invest in infrastructure, which also includes housing. So there's a number of changes and such improvements he's given to kickstart the housing sector in urban India. So overall, an excellent budget. I would say he is some of the fears the market had about removing capital gains tax exemption or extending the tenure of exemption or bringing in estate duty. All kinds of rumors go on before the budget, and he is rightly not touched any of those. One irritant of the foreign institutional investors was the indirect tax, which was imposed a few months ago. On the finance minister has abolished that, and so there's no more an issue of PFIs.